Hello all, in today's session we are going to talk about the antenna parameters. But before talking about the antenna parameter, we must understand how that particular antenna parameters will be tested. So in this particular session we will not actually talk about the antenna parameters, but we will talk about the understanding the antenna system in the spherical coordinate system. So if you are talking about the antenna testing, you must have a antenna which radiates something. So this antenna I'll call as a test antenna. So the antenna which we are using for the testing purpose will called as a test antenna, and suppose this antenna I am using to check the parameters over there. So this antenna will be called as the probe antenna. So whenever we are talking about the testing of this particular antenna and the parameters of that antenna, this antenna will radiate in all the directions. As we know that some antennas are directional antennas, some directional antennas are the omnidirectional antennas. Now suppose I want to test a power at this particular point, how we are going to resolve this particular point P, I can say, in the spherical coordinate system. So let us understand the spherical coordinate system to understand the antenna parameters first. So let us talk about the spherical coordinate system and what is the spherical coordinate system. So when we talk about the spherical coordinate system, in the spherical coordinate system, each point is represented by an order triple. So what is this triple? The first coordinate is a distance, second coordinate and the third coordinate. So you can say second and third coordinate is nothing but the angle. So this is nothing but the triple in which you are going to represent your system. So this system is similar to the latitude longitude system used to identify points on the surface of the earth. So this is something which we are having here on this particular. So we are talking about the point P. So this point will be represented in a triple. The first shows the distance, that is r. This theta and phi, they shows you the angles. Now what are the ranges here? So if you talk about the ranges of this particular triple, your r is from 0 to infinity, your theta is from 0 to pi, and your phi is nothing but the 0 to 2 pi. So when we talk about the testing at this particular point, we will talk the rotation of this antenna in complete 360 degree and vertical rotation, that is what we call, this angle will be called as here in the azimuth angle, and this will be called as the elevation angle. ठीक है. So azimuth angle, total 360 degree rotation is possible with this particular angle, and here with this elevation angle 0 to 2 pi, so you can say 180 degree elevation or 180 degree rotation is possible. So this is all about the spherical coordinate system. Now here we'll talk about the, now if I am talking about this point number P, how the particular point will be resolved further. So 3 unit vectors, now you can see here this is the point P. Now the 3 unit vectors, that is AR, A theta and A phi. ठीक है. So 3 unit vectors of the spherical coordinate system are shown in this figure. So unit vector AR, so this is the unit vector AR, lies along the radially outward direction to the spherical surface. It lies on the cone, you can say theta and phi, both are constant. The unit vector A theta here is a normal to the conical surface and lies phi is equal to constant plane and is tangential to the spherical surface. Now unit vector A phi, this is nothing but the unit vector A phi, is the same as in the cylindrical coordinate system. It is normal to phi is equal to constant plane and it's tangential to both cone and the sphere. So this is nothing but the how you are going to resolve your point P in the direction of r, theta and a phi. So next one is nothing but the how we are going to find out the spherical coordinate. Suppose I am talking about a vector A on this, in this particular coordinate system, the vector A in the spherical coordinate system may be expressed. Now here I am talking about the vector A, so it will be expressed AR unit vector in the r direction, A theta unit vector in the theta direction, plus A phi unit vector in the phi direction. So here AR, A theta and A phi are the unit vectors along r, theta and 5 directions. ठीक है. So here if I am talking about the magnitude of this particular say vector A, so how I am going to find out the magnitude? So this will be the a r square plus a theta square plus a phi square. So this is nothing but the how we are going to find out the unit vector over there. ठीक है. So this is the magnitude. I can say this is the magnitude of the unit vector. Now next one is nothing but this AR, A theta and A phi, they are mutually orthogonal. What do you mean by the orthogonal unit vector? So multiplication with the same, like if I am multiplying that unit vector with the same A theta with A theta and A phi with A phi, I'll get 1. Otherwise, if you are multiplying with other unit vector AR, A theta, A phi, or you can say A5, AR, the multiplication will be 0. This is the meaning of you can say orthogonality. You can say multiplication like this also, not an issue. ठीक है. So they are orthogonal to each other. Now let us see the spherical coordinate system for our antenna. So when we talk about the antenna, we need to find out, now suppose your antenna is radiating in a particular direction, we need to find out this particular area. How to find out this area in the spherical coordinate system, that we will see today. So here when I want to know what is this area, what is nothing but the you can say differential normal area. So here this differential elements, now here I am going to talk about the differential elements in the spherical coordinate system. So first I'll talk about the differential element, which is nothing but the, I'll say differential displacement. So when I talk about the differential displacement, this differential displacement, I'll write here the differential displacement will be denoted by, I can say this will be d of L, which is dr AR plus r d theta A theta plus r sin theta d phi and A phi. So this is the differential displacement. This is the differential first element. Second, if I am talking about the differential normal area, so how I am going to give the differential normal area in the spherical coordinate system. So here this ds r square sin theta d theta d phi, or you can say AR. ठीक है. So this is the differential normal area. You can write it as the dA also or the ds also. ठीक है. So this is equal to r sin theta dr d phi A phi. Otherwise this will be r dr d theta A phi. So this is the differential normal area. And the third parameter which we are going to find out with this particular differential coordinate system is nothing but the differential volume. So whenever we are talking about the differential volume, this will be dV is equal to r square sin theta dr d theta d phi. So this is all about the differential elements, as we need this particular differential elements when we are calculating the parameters of the antenna. Now the next one, as we are talking about vector, that is, let us say I have a vector potential A. So how to take the curl of that vector potential? Whenever we are going to analyze antenna, we need this. So curl of that particular vector potential will be given like this, r square sin theta, and in this particular matrix you will write AR r d theta, sorry, r A theta r sin theta A phi. The next one is nothing but the, you can write d by dr d by d theta d by d phi. Here AR r A theta r sin theta and A phi. So this is nothing but the how we are going to represent the curl of vector potential. So these are the basics of the antenna in a spherical coordinate system. to analyze or to test the antenna. So we will stop here. Thank you.